Of course, as you know that Nigerian Bar Association is an association of lawyers, of men of the noble profession. And we are expected to be the mirror in the society. We should be able to direct the president and ensure that we uphold the rule of law and the constitutional governance. Now, the president suspended democratically elected officers of Rivers State government and appointed sole administrator. And then the Nigerian Bar Association, through the president, Afamusi USN, condemned that act and said that it is unconstitutional. If you want to declare state of emergency, you don't have a right to suspend the governor, the deputy governor, and the state house of assembly. You don't have such a right. Though the attorney general, who is an appointee of the president, supported the president. So the issue, of course, we have already chosen a...
All right. So there's a saying in Igbo language that "Namili sinisi balwo, namili au enmezi mekwata." Oh yes, it simply means that if a stream is contaminated from the top, that there's nothing you will do to get a fresh water from the dam. Yes. So what does this mean? If we live in a country where the highest leader we have in the country can do something that is not lawful, and nobody talks about it, nobody debates, nothing is done, like nothing happens, how do you expect the people at the lower echelon to do things that are lawful? How? Because from the top, wahala don dey. So the dam, just expect the dam to be boiling. Oh yes. Now, the president has appointed a sole administrator in Rivers State for about 3 weeks now or thereabout. And lawyers has come out, most people has come out to say, it is not lawful. It is not lawful. And nothing is done. But after watching this video, there's something again I've been thinking. For those that know law more, please, maybe you educate me. Why is it that it is the president that appoints the Attorney General of the Federation? Why? Why is it? Is it lawful, or is it something they just do in Nigeria? That it is the president that appoints the Attorney General of the Federation. If that be the case, the president can appoint his main man to be the Attorney General, and whatever the president wishes, the Attorney General will just give a go ahead. I don't know why it is so. I don't know. So please, if you know, please drop it on the comment section. But in this country, honestly speaking, while are they? Now, the Nigerian Bar Association wanted to hold their conference in Rivers State. But because of what is going on there, they said that they said that somebody that is not holding a legit office as the governor of the state cannot come and address them. So they moved it to Enugu State. You can imagine. You can imagine. And they still come on radio, on television to talk about it, and nobody does anything. Hi. Yes, I beg, make I not to talk. Please watch this video. After watching it, you drop your comment on the comment section. I don't know what is wrong. That is this one, I don't know. Please watch this video.
Nigerian Bar Association's decision to relocate its annual general conference from Rivers State to Enugu has sent shockwaves through the legal community. The move is seen as a strong rebuke of the ongoing political turmoil in Rivers State, particularly the emergence of a sole administrator and the deepening governance crisis. This decision is not just symbolic, it has legal and political implications for the association's relationship with both the state and the federal government, including the Attorney General's office and the presidency. Now, analysts say that it signals a growing unease amongst legal professionals over the erosion of democratic norms and potential political interference in judicial processes. Well, joining us now is Maxwell Apara, a legal practitioner and political commentator. He'll be helping us unpack the legal and symbolic weight of the NBA's decision to pull its conference out of Rivers State and what this could mean for the association's relationship with the federal government, the judiciary, and the broader legal ecosystem. Maxwell Apara, thank you so much for joining us here on Newsday today.
It's my pleasure, Tomitobe, and the hour. It's my pleasure to be with you this afternoon.
Well, great. So in your view, How valid are the NBA's concerns regarding this political situation that has gotten quite tense in River State, particularly the administrator's, sole administrator's appointment? And are there any constitutional provisions that are at the heart of the stance of the NBA to move this event?
Of course, as you know that Nigerian Bar Association is an association of lawyers, of men of the noble profession. And we are expected to be the mirror in the society. We should be able to direct the president and ensure that we uphold the rule of law and the constitutional governance. Now, the president suspended democratically elected officers of River State government and appointed sole administrator. And then Nigerian Bar Association, through the president, Afamusiwe SN, condemned that act and said that it is unconstitutional. If you want to declare a state of emergency, you don't have a right to suspend the governor, the deputy governor, and the state house of assembly. You don't have such a right. Though the attorney general, who is an appointee of the president, supported the president. So the issue, of course, we have already chosen River State as a place that will have our 2025 annual general conference. And of course, it is a tradition that the state governor will come and declare the conference open. Now, and our topic for this year conference is standing tall. Now, are you standing tall for illegality? Are you standing tall for unconstitutional governance? Are you standing tall for something that everybody knows that is illegal? So there was a NEC meeting where the lawyers voted that no, we cannot sit down and allow this illegal appointee to address us. You are not supposed to be there. There is democratically elected governor. There is a democratically elected House of Assembly members. You don't have a right to do that. So that was the reason why the NEC voted and the Afamusigwe SN now signed that resolution and moved the conference from Port Harcourt to Enugu. And the lawyers, majority of lawyers, almost 90% of lawyers, we are happy for such a decision.
But so far, the federal government seems to be unmoved with all this criticism. So how do you expect the federal government to actually respond or react to this NBA's criticism of the sole administrator's governance in River State?
We cannot do anything than to remind our president where he's coming from. I said it here the other day. As a student, we know how far the president fought for this democracy. And most of the persons that are surrounding themselves, that the president is surrounding himself with, most of them, they did not even participate. They didn't make any single contribution for this democracy. So why should the president now allow something that he fought for to be destroyed? So we have to stand up for democracy. We have to condemn anything that is unlawful. We have to protest against it, just like as we are doing, because one, Nigerian Bar Association, having taken it has a political implication. One of the political implications is that, one, we are upholding the constitutional provisions of Nigeria. Two, we are also sending a very good signal, a message to whoever that fear that you can come up and do anything and get away with it. How dare you just come up one early morning under 30 minutes, something that the River State people gathered and voted for, under 30 minutes, few sentences, you destroy it and impose somebody, and the person has taken over. Now he has been busy. In fact, the worst of it is that he has even appointed a local government administrator. You know, illegality begets illegality. So we are saying no to that. What we are saying is that whatever decision you are taking now, after 4 years or 8 years at worst, you will leave. What will we be remembered for? So the president should reconsider his position and ask that the sole administrator to leave. There are many ways of resolving issues. If there is political conflict here and there, you can resolve it politically, not to suspend the constitution. not to impose a particular person on people. You dare not do that. It is wrong. It is unconstitutional. And we should stand against it. I want to commend Afamusigwe SAN, because now the little integrity that we have in the legal profession and in the judiciary, I think is the actions of Afamusigwe, because all before, what we see that most of apart from Apata, every other MBA that come, they will just be dancing to the tune of the president. And that's why you see most of the president, they will take decision feeling that it is business as usual. And that Afamusigwe SAN has brought integrity back to the profession, and we are giving him support. So there is no, and the moral, another implication is that, just like as we said, the impact, the appointment of a sole administrator, which everybody is keeping quiet, because it's Rivers today. My father used to say that when goat finish eating the yam of somebody that is alive, dead, he will start eating the one of someone that is alive. Now that he has suspended the Rivers, he can now take up Katsina the next tomorrow. The next time he take up Ekiti. Suspending them. Under what law? Who give you the power to suspend the governor? Where section 118 has made provision upon which a governor can be removed. So we are saying no to that, and we'll continue to criticize it, we'll continue to protest against it until the right thing is being done.
And speaking of the presidency, what implications does this relocation have for the perception of the Attorney General of the Federation's role, particularly regarding the AGF's relationship with the NBA? And also, how do you think it's going to affect the relationship between the NBA and the federal government?
Of course, you see, the Attorney General is a stakeholder as far as Nigerian Bar Association is concerned. Attorney General is also an appointee of the president. So are you now, because by his conduct, he's now letting us to know that he advised the president to carry out this unconstitutional act. Because what the Attorney General is the chief law officer of the Federation. Then he is also a member of the bench by a virtue of his provision. Likewise, NBA president. So now, of course, he may decide not to come for our conference, because as an Attorney General, he's expected to come and address the lawyers. The president is also expected, because the president should be invited. They may decide not to come, but it is going to send a good message to whoever, and for future references, so that the president will not wake up and take another decision that is worse than this. Because if you watch the position of lawyers in the society, we are supposed to be the voice of the voiceless. We are supposed to be the mirror of the society. But because of the fact that most of the times we have left what we're supposed to do, we don't criticize, we support because of what we are going to put in our pocket. That's why you see some people now, when you have problem, you look for Brekete, you look for Very Dark Man, you look for Sonko and what have you. We are lawyers who are supposed to fight against injustice. We are here. We are in suit and gun and wig for what? Is it not to challenge unconstitutional governance? So, and we are also calling the judiciary to also assist. When there is somebody breach the constitution and an application is being made, the judiciary should look at it holistically with a legal eye and make a decision. Nobody lives forever, and nobody stays in power forever. We can see what, even when Obasanjo was there, Obasanjo now that has turned to a human rights activist, when he was there, he was the person that started this thing. And then we were shouting. Now Obasanjo left. Yar'Adua came. Yar'Adua left. Jonathan came. Jonathan tried, though he has his own problem. Then Buhari came and destroyed everything in its entirety. Now we have a Democrat. We said that Buhari is a military man. We have a Democrat who took over power. We expected that probably the president being a Democrat, the wife is also a senator, and the pastor indeed. They should be able to look at everything. Look the most peaceful way to handle issues, not to please anybody, for goodness sake. After these 8 years, at worst, what will you be remembered for? So the president should reconsider his position. And everybody, the media, the lawyers, the NUJ, the National Road Transport Workers, everybody should be talking. Everybody should be raising alarm. I don't know Fubara, and I don't care to know him. He's not going to do anything for me because I'm doing well in what I'm doing. So, but we should criticize. Just like the
Mr.
NBA
Opara.
president, I visited him the other day. I encourage him. He should continue to criticize. He should continue to uphold the rule of law. He should continue to stand for the constitutional governance. That is my position.
This, Mr. Opara. I'm wondering what the implications of the NBA's decision will be for Rivers State's reputation as a potential host for large events and conferences. What message do you think this will send to other organizations that are considering using that state as the venue for its meetings and conferences?
They should follow suit. If when the president take a decision that everybody know that is against the constitution, our own constitution, we should send a message to him. Mr. President, you cannot have your way on this. So as the president, every other organization should follow suit. Personally, I have paid for my hotel for the conference. I paid for my hotel for my hotel. Whether they refund the money or they don't refund the money, that one is not my business. But the position is that we cannot afford to sit down and see somebody, a sole administrator, a military administrator. If you want to address me as a retired, that one is your business. To address me as a lawyer, I will not. In fact, of course, many lawyers have written to say that they are not going to attend that conference in Port Harcourt. This afternoon, a magistrate has resigned. Go and read what the magistrate said. The magistrate said that I cannot be a magistrate working under this sole administrator. I will not give him my best. A magistrate that have served in that office for 16 years. This afternoon. So what are we talking about? Let everybody follow suit. Let us call evil. Let us call something that is unconstitutional. That is the only area to move this country forward. Mr. President is in France. Somebody will make that France to be a place one can go and relax. UK, America, and what have you. So we cannot move this country forward by keeping quiet. Let's continue to talk. Nobody lives forever. Nobody will stay in power forever. All those people that we are following Jonathan yesterday, where are they today? Are they not? Look at Erofai, he has turned to be an activist. But this is somebody who is there making noise, disobeying court orders and what have you. When they retire, they come and join us. We are here waiting for them.
Well, Mr. Maxwell Opara, very well said. Thank you.
All right. So you have seen it. Nigeria. Please do well to drop your comment on the comment section, all right? Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you.